What is up, my dazzle? As you can see, today we'll be unboxing Deep Rock Galactic, the collector's edition with the 24-hour coin, and all of its add-on stuff I've got here. We are missing one piece, but I'll get into that in a minute. Right now I want to get into the promotional part. So far, all of the companies and organizations that I've mentioned in my videos, I don't get any, I don't get paid for. I don't get paid to advertise for them or anything like that. Except for, obviously, HailZero.com. That is money that I do make. But today I want to promote you, the viewer. Without you watching every day, or when I upload videos or come to my live stream, I can't bring this kind of stuff to you. I can't share my love for tabletop gaming in this instance, or video games on Twitch, or, the podcast we're working on. Without you guys, I can't do that. And that brings me to what I want to promote is personal health, self-health, mental and physical. You gotta take care of yourself. If you're hurting or you need to talk, reach out to somebody. Hell, reach out to me. I'm on Discord. I can listen. Family, loved ones. Self-health is important. And we realized that these last couple of years with everything going on. And I just wanted to promote you, the viewer, on today's episode with Deep Rock Galactic, which is a community game. I felt it was the right promotion to really make sure that everyone does keep in mind to be healthy, at least mentally, but really physically as well. What you consume affects how you feel. What you consume as far as viewing content, TV and movie and social media, affects how you feel. So just keep that in mind. If you're down, reach out to somebody. If you need someone to talk to, reach out to somebody. And just take care of yourself. With that said, I want to get into Deep Rock. So I have streamed the video game. The board game is based on the video game. It's made by Ghost Ship Games and published by Mood Publishing. The video game I've streamed a couple of times on my Twitch channel. You can see that here on YouTube in my lives section. All the videos are there. And then on the live playlist, all my streams are there as well. But it's a I believe it's a 2 to 4 or 1 to 4. I can't remember. Up to 4-player game. And you play as the same characters that you would play as in the video game. And they have the map, and it's like tiles and stuff like that go together. And I just love Deep Rock Galactic as a game, right? It is fun, it's engaging, it's PvE. You don't have the stress of PvP or working as a team. Common goal. Communication's key, especially the harder you get into the difficulty. And it's just killing space bugs. Your space dwarves, space mining, killing space bugs. What's not to freaking love here, people? So let's get over to the box. Let's get it opened up and see what's in the box. And then, of course, in a couple of weeks or in a week or so, I don't know yet, I'll have the tutorial down. I just want to show you what comes in the 24-hour collector's edition. So I kickstarted this bad boy, and I've been waiting for it to get here. It's finally here, and I kind of want to share it with you guys. So let's get into it. We have the game map, the Goo from Above miniatures expansion, whatever's in this rock and stone bag. It came with some sleeves. I asked for the sleeves, and then these 3D printed, probably molded plastic gems. The one thing I don't have, and Mood Publishing has been very transparent about this, is I got the plastic tokens. If you've seen my other videos, I hate cardboard tokens. They deteriorate too fast, especially if it's a game you're going to play over and over again. Oils on people's fingers just break down the paint, screen printing, or whatever on the cardboard. They were not happy with the quality of the tokens. So they said, scrap them, we're redoing them, and we'll get them out to you as soon as they're done. So that piece has to come yet. But the fact that they were not happy with the quality of something coming from their game and said, scrap it, we'll redo it, makes me really excited to open this box and really see the quality that's going on here. So let's get into the main box here. We've got cellophane, and of course, normal Hailed Zebra fashion. Throw it on the ground. Someone else will pick it up later. It'll probably be me, but you know, maybe not. Might have to pay little Zebra to come in here and pick up my studio for me. So it is heavy. There is a lot in here. A lot of 3D printed items. Get the box open. The normal. Let it drop. There we go. So as you can see, the art matches the video game. If you've ever played the video game, you know. This is a beautiful one. This was the Kickstarter, and I Kickstarted it the day it came out. This was in early 2021, I believe. So you have your rule book and your mission book. I'm not going to open these up right now. We'll be doing a tutorial on the game later. And there were stretch goals out the wazoo for this game, and I think they hit every single one of them. This is a piece I'm not going to open up right now. Well, screw it. Let's open this up. Get my handy dandy hook blade here. Maybe. I hate cellophane. Like the bane of my existence. I fight it every... So I don't want to damage the product. It is a necessary evil. Ugh. I can already feel like the board is super good quality. Alright. Throw it on the floor. Someone else will get it. So here's your creatures, hostile creatures of Hoxus 4. So these are the different creatures you can come into. So you have your Grunt, your Web Spitter, Exploder, Mactera Flying Spawn, your Slasher, your Brood Nexus, Spitball Infector, Praetorian, Oppressor, and Warden. So these are creatures, if you play the video game, you'll know exactly what these are. And they have how they play, etc. on the board. And so these are going to be map tiles and tokens and stuff to play the game. Obviously, you're limited by your ammo count and grenade count. Just like in the game, you've got fire hazard, you got ice hazard, and it's all hex tile games, or hex tile boards. Different creatures go on different boards. You have, people have thrown out their glow sticks. So just different map tiles, and I believe they are all doubles. Most of them are double-sided, or some of them are double-sided. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous printing. The artwork is pretty. Everything about Deep Rock has been so good. You buy it once and they keep giving you content. So here's weapon cards for your characters, different tokens, loot bugs, fossils. So just like in the game, you have to find X amount of fossils in a mission, and they're hidden throughout. So, and then here is the game board. Now, as you know, I have an obsession with neoprene mats, so in my videos, you'll probably never see me use this board because I have the neoprene mat. But very well done, very good. It's got a nice non-slick backing there. And then here are your player boards. This was something that was a stretch goal. They're inlaid for all of your tokens and cards to fit on. So this is your scout. And then it looks like you could upgrade your scout gun, your ammo, your health. Just looks really good. Your engineer, he's the one that would shoot platforms. The scout's the one with the zip gun grappling hook gun. You got your driller who can dig through walls. Just looks so good. And your gunner. And your gunner had the big machine gun. So I'm not going to open up all the cards for this unboxing, but you can see that you have your cards here, and they did a good job with in-box storage. So you have a black cube, which we don't know what it's for yet. We have some different crystals. I'm assuming the red ones are going to be nitro, which you would need to refill your ammo. We've got gold, because what's a dwarf hunting for, if not for gold? And then different counters. Now, part of the 24-hour collector's edition was the 24-hour rock and stone metal coin. So on this side you have a rock, and this side you have the rock in stone. And then also part of one of the stretch goals, holy Hannah, that's heavy. One of the stretch goals is, what's a dwarf if he's not drinking some ale, right? So we have the metal, and it's got good weight. The metal mug as your first player token. And then of course we have the different dice that would be used. And then another rock and stone bag. So I'm assuming that you use, like, you pull out random things from the bag, as there are some games that have the randomization effect there. Oh boy. Look at that. These are all the miniatures. For holy shit. Oh, that's in there. So one of the reasons why I wanted this game is because of all the miniatures. I have an obsession with neoprene mats and miniatures. So we have different stalactite formations. We have all of our grunts here, down in these bottom 3 rows. Look at, they just look good. Very, very well done. 3D printed monsters. We have the exploders, I believe, just ready to go. And I will be painting some, if not all of these in the future. We got slashers. They all just look really good. Really impressed. Like, couldn't ask for better quality. Is this guy big? I think that's a warden, maybe? Just a big guy, and they just keep getting bigger. These are one of your Macteras. Little flying goofy bastards. If you've ever played the video game, you know that the flying ones come out of nowhere on you and cause some issues. And then down here, this is something I was really excited about. Oof. So down here, this last set of miniatures. So this is your characters, right? So you have your driller. Looks like a driller, really detailed. They hit all of the detail features on the faces and everything else, the guns, that we would expect them to have. And then your engineer. Your scout. And your gunner. Look really good. I am just really impressed with this. Then we have our drop pod. So once you get enough nitra in the video game and you're low on ammo, you can request a drop pod to come down. So that's what this is. You can see the drill pieces on the bottom, the open ammo sticking out on the side. Really good. Really well done. And then this is Bosco. If you're playing the solo version, you have Bosco following you around, helping you out, lending aid. And And then this is a turret for the engineer, so the engineer can lay turrets in the video game. So they brought the turrets that he can lay into the board game. Come on, Bosco, you're killing me, homie. There we go. But, of course, the bane of everyone's existence, Molly. So you can store all of your minerals and resources you find in an actual Molly. That's pretty nifty. And then we have our spitters up here. Look at that. It's really well done. Brood Nexus is down here. Praetorians and that's the big guys. That big guys. I can't get it out. It's in there pretty good. They're snug inside of their spots. It's actually really impressive. Everything just fits so well. Oh my goodness! So just lots of miniatures. I can't wait to paint them. So yeah, everything goes in. So the storage is really well done. Everything fits. Hopefully, let's see if we can't get everything back into the box. For me, that's the big telltale, right? Can I get everything that was in the box back into said box? But it looks like you'll be able to just pull this insert out and have all of your bits and bobs for the game kind of ready to go. You don't need to have a whole lot of trays laying around. To hold all your bits and bobs. Because I am one of those people that has to have bit trays. And I'll be showing off in a later video. I had some Hailed Zebra bit trays made. So it's another thing that if you like my face and you want my face on stuff, that you could get with my face. Because who doesn't love this face? So, books and top. So that was the core game, collector's edition, obviously, of Deep Rock Galactic. Danger, darkness, dwarves. All right, we'll leave that right there. So, like I said, we got some sleeves. They're just plain sleeves, which that's fine. They're matte finished, so you don't have that shine when you're playing. And then we got this rock and stone. I believe this was an extra order of dice. Yep. So I ordered an extra set of dice for the game. It's an extra rock and stone bag. And we have, I believe these are plastic tokens for Goo from Above. So let's open the miniature expansion of Goo from Above real quick, see what's in there. This is one I really am excited to play. So this one is not heavy at all, right? I mean, yes, it's small, but it just doesn't have the weight. So it's a miniature expansion, so I think it's just going to be, yeah. So it's another creature card like the big one from the big box, and then the miniatures that associate with them. Oh, I guess those would be Goo tokens, wouldn't they? And then the creature cards for the Goo from Above expansion. Oh. And it's sticky. Like there's this, you can see it there. It's sticky. I like it. So they're gooey. the Mactera are the Goo bombers. They all have this lot goo around them. That's going to be the bane of my existence to keep clean, to be honest with you. But I think for painting them, having that goo right there will be nice. And then you have your menace as well that comes in this expansion. Very nice. And everything fits right back in. Love it. Very good job with the packaging and storage. That's one of my biggest complaints from any game is if the box is just empty and there's no way to store your stuff. Now let's see what our neoprene mat looks like. Now, I am one, I keep the boxes that my stuff comes in, my mats for sure, because that way I can roll them back up, I can throw them on the shelf. A square is easier to manage than a tube, but so it's gonna look just like the game board that we opened up earlier, but just a neoprene mat, and it is very, very well made. Really good double stitching across the border. Nice non-slick mat. I really appreciate this game mat. And so it has the same thing that board did earlier. Place for your cards, and then your map gets built on those tiles. And then, as always, proper neoprene mat care. We're gonna roll it back up loosely. Okay, with the print side out. That is important. Keeps the image looking good. No weird creases across the image. Stuff like that. Just good to know how to take care of your stuff if you're going to spend the money for it, right? Well, that's it for the Deep Rock Galactic board game. Next week is going to be an unboxing. It's an older game, but I just purchased it, so I want to share it with you. Is Wingspan. And then by the time Wingspan is unboxed and that video releases, I should have my Dune Imperium Immortality expansion in. So we're going to open that up after that. And then, as I have so many things that we've ordered off of Kickstarter, GameFound, and BackerKit, so there's the new Return to Dark Tower expansion that's being released soon, and stuff like that. So we'll have some more. This will definitely be continuing for the foreseeable future. And maybe some older games that I have just purchased. But it's good to know what's in the box if you're interested in the game, and it may also get you interested in a game. So as always, if you like what you see, give us a like, give a follow, show some love. We love you guys. Without you, I can't bring this stuff to you to show you what's in the box. So hopefully you're enjoying this. I know I run through some of them kind of quick, but there's just not a lot of stuff. I want to show what's in the box, how the box is set up. So some of these are quicker than others. But when we get into the tutorials, you'll see all the components and how they work together. So, as always, we love you, we thank you, and come back next week.